How y'all doing? This is LB the Realist once again with Surrealistic Studios. New setting. Between me and you, I may have run into some issues with my place of employment. I may no longer have a actual place of employment, but that's neither here nor there. Long story short, if you guys want to click on some of those ads for me, just click on, click off, click on, click off, click on, click off. Helps me out. If you don't, I totally understand. It's up to you. I'm just giving you a choice. That's all good. Hey, got some news stories out of Standing Rock for you. Let's see here. First one up. You guys heard of the guy by the name of Joey Mahmoud? Yeah, well, he's the executive vice president of a Texas-based company called Energy Transfer Partners. Energy Transfer Partners. I think you've heard of them. If you've been studying this issue, following along, I'm pretty sure you've heard of that company. Well, anyways, he recently told Congress that the protest movement induced individuals to break into and shut down pump stations on 4 operational pipelines. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 operational pipelines. All right? Had these actions been undertaken by foreign nationals, they could only be described as acts of terrorism. Really? Really, Joey? Really, Joey? Acts of terrorism? What the water protectors are doing is an act of terrorism? You're going to label the indigenous people of America terrorists? Oh, God. Somebody help him. Somebody help. Bless your heart. Bless, you know what? Bless Joey. Bless Joey's heart. You know what? But that's all we can do is just hope for the best for him and hope that one day he sees the error of his ways, or that one day maybe he'll grow a spine and he'll grow a pair of solid cojones that he can utilize so he can call himself a man, instead of labeling our indigenous people terrorists for standing up for our water, air, earth, and the rights of all American citizens. They're terrorists? They're terrorists. You're going to compare them to terrorists? No, sir. What you and your cronies, your corporatist cronies are doing, what you guys are doing, now that's terrorism. What you're doing is the rape of the earth, and you know it. So keep all that terrorism shit to yourself. So that was one of the stories we had for you guys. We, meaning me, myself, and I, in this lovely place we call Surrealistic Studios. I'll do something with the backdrop later or something. We'll see how this plays out. Let's see. Another interesting story I had for you. It's about the Pope. Oh yeah, the Pope. Let's see. Let's see if we can find that. Pope Francis. I just want to read to you what he says. It's really interesting. He doesn't really, I guess, come out, at face value in support of Standing Rock, but he does say some words that are interesting. If I can frickin' find them. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Pope Francis told those attending the Indigenous Peoples Forum in Rome Wednesday. I guess he was actually there. I think that was pretty cool. It might be symbolic. Pope Francis told those attending the Indigenous People Forum in Rome Wednesday that all development had to be reconciled with the protection of the particular characteristics of indigenous peoples and their territories. In this regard, the rights of prior and informed consent should always prevail. Only then is it possible to guarantee peaceful cooperation between governing authorities and indigenous peoples, overcoming confrontation and conflict. From the Pope's mouth himself. You gonna go against the Pope? You gonna go against the Pope, Joey? Mr. Mahmoud? You gonna go against the Pope? That's what he has to say. That's what he has to say. He also says, let's see, in a letter, according to The Guardian, in a letter in 2015 about climate change, the Pope had this to say. Do not allow those which destroy the earth, which destroy the environment and the ecological balance, and which end up destroying the wisdom of peoples. Do not allow those which destroy the earth, which destroy the environment and the ecological balance, and which end up destroying the wisdoms of the people. Meaning, if you destroy the earth, you're going to destroy all the wisdom. All the wisdom, all the intelligence, the true nature of who we are is in this earth. And you're going around fucking it up. Not to use Pope and fuck in the same paragraph, but y'all catch my meaning? This is messed up. You know, even the Pope recognizes this. Another story I had for you guys. Recently, on Wednesday, Governor Doug Burgum issued an emergency evacuation order for the Oceti Sakowin protest camp in order to speed up the cleanup of waste left behind nodapl protesters to avoid an ecological disaster to the Missouri River. So I guess this new story is going around is that basically all the protesters are leaving a bunch of trash. They mentioned human feces. They mentioned cars being left, but I don't understand who the hell would leave their car. I don't get that part. But anyways, they're having a big problem with all the trash out there. And if that is true, of course, all progressives denounce any of that sort of behavior. Absolutely. We don't get down like that. Man, I will keep a piece of trash in my pocket for 10, 15, 20. I will ride with it for an hour and 20 minutes if I have to until I find a trash can. Why just throw it on the ground? Why? Why? There's trash cans everywhere. Literally, you don't have to wait an hour and 20 minutes. There's trash cans everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if that's really happening, that's a sad, that's a sad thing. We shouldn't be allowing that to go down. Now, that being said, it's funny that you would mention that you're worried about the ecological disaster to the Missouri River, Mr. Doug Burgum. Really? You worried about the ecological disaster to the rivers? Oh, the water? The water that the protectors are trying to protect? Oh. Also, now you're worried about the ecological disasters and ramifications of the Missouri River. Okay, just checking. They also state that warm temperatures have accelerated the snow melt in the area of the Oceti Sakowin or Sakowin protest camp at the National Weather Service reports. And the National Weather Service reports that the Cannonball River should be on the watch for rising water levels and increased risk for ice jams later this week. Due to these conditions, the governor's emergency orders addresses safety concerns for the human life as anyone in the floodplain is at risk for possible injury or death. Let's see. And it also addressed the waste flowing into the Cannonball River. So basically what I'm picking up is he wants y'all to get the hell out of here because they only got a few more days left in this damn pipeline now. And we can't have you protesters going fucking it up. Now you're ruining shit, you're making a bunch of noise, you're leaving a bunch of trash everywhere. Guys need to go ahead and clear it out. Got to get this goddamn pipeline built. No, fuck all that. Stay there, clean up the trash, fuck what they have to say. We already know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, keep fighting, tribe. Again, thank you all to the water protectors. Thank you all to the people out there that are staying on these stories and giving us this information. Thank you to the people that are watching me and watching this information as it unfolds. I appreciate you. I love you all. Until next time. Oh, if you guys are bored, check out some of my other videos that I have on my YouTube. Some of them have criminally low views, so I'm trying to bring those up again. If you guys want to click on some of these ads that I have on some of my videos, that kind of helps me out financially. And right now I'm kind of going, we're all going through it, but if you guys help me out that way, that'd be awesome. If not, I understand. I ain't tripping on that. It's up to you. Also, if you guys like entertainment / comedy / more music orientated subject matter, you can go to my Instagram. That's LB the Realist, same way as I spell it on YouTube, LBTHAREALIST. And you can go check out some of my stuff there. All right, family? All right, until next time. Peace.